am the biggest Final Fantasy fan. But while I was away, my brother got to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Stress! I had to find out from him what he thought of the game. What's going on, people? Welcome to the channel. I go by the name of Mr. Midas. Now, you could have been anywhere in the world right now, but you are with me, and I appreciate that. Let me change that. You are with us, and we appreciate it. So, Mini Midas, let's get into it and find out what you thought of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So, Mini Midas, you got to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at Comic-Con while I was away. How are you feeling about the game?
What can I really say? This game is absolutely sensational, from its visuals to its performance, and just the fact that man gets to continue on such an iconic story.
Don't gas me up too much. Don't get me heated already. All right, so you got to play down at Comic-Con. Huge thank you to Square Enix for sorting out your appointment. So my first question is, what stands out most to you about Final Fantasy Rebirth's demos?
For me, I'll definitely say man got to play the iconic duo, man said Cloud and Sephiroth in one. Are you dumb? Man got to do all different moves. Oh my gosh, it was gas.
Ah, now you're gassing me up. You're gassing me up. So obviously, in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, it is the continuation of the story from Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we are gonna actually be able to play both Cloud, Strife, and Sephiroth. So, like, how was that to be able to play? Like, Sephiroth has always been this scary character that people were scared of. How did it feel to actually be in the wheelhouse of Sephiroth?
I feel like what it was like is just, it's crazy because you're getting to understand the bond between them a bit better, and everyone knows Sephiroth is quite an iconic character, same both Cloud and him, and just to see that bond and development go through, and especially how the story's unraveling, you're learning a bit more of why this is going on or who's who, and there's a lot of mysteries and twists and turns, and it's absolutely amazing to have the opportunity to try him out, really.
So one of the favorite things for me in FF7 Remake is I feel like the combat was incredible. Right now, I believe that FF7 Remake has the best real-time combat in a RPG currently. How was the combat for you?
The combat was sensational. I believe they've improved it, because what they've done is they've kept the fluidity of what it was, so you still have that slight turn-based S thing when you're doing the different powers and abilities. But now you have this thing where you would block and you have a special kind of move that you had a few different synergies depending on if you had, and it would give a different type of move. Like there was one massive sword that I'd get by parrying and doing a different move with Cloud, and yeah, there's just so many new things that it's not too much to suddenly break the thing, but add in to make a new fresh feel and yeah, just develop the combat.
So you got to play 2 demos, right?
Yes.
What was the difference between the demos?
So the first demo was an opportunity for you to play as Cloud and Sephiroth, and you went through a few different areas until you got to a big boss fight to fight with him and just see the different moves and synergies that you got to just have a chance to play Sephiroth as well. And the second demo was the opportunity to play as the full group, mostly anyway. So you had Cloud, Tifa, all of them all together, and you even got to play as Red. So the opportunity to do that, and it was going through, I feel like, the main story arc of you're trying to find Sephiroth still. So it was a different opportunity of different spins, and on top of that, the second one was mixing up your team, choosing what synergies you want, if you want to have people a bit more long range or close, and just having that time there.
I can't believe you haven't mentioned Tifa in a classic cowgirl outfit. Shout out to Tifa in a classic cowgirl outfit. So in one of the demos, the Sephiroth demo looked a lot more linear, but the second felt so much more open. Did it feel a lot more open than the linear levels that we explored in FF7 Remake?
Currently, no. Currently, it still feels very linear. The second demo did have a few more open areas, but it still felt like, oh, we're going to a destination. here's an around area that you can kind of explore and pick up materials, but you're still heading towards the main narrative. I feel it could change in the final game, but for what we had, it did feel like this is a level that you're going through.
Just off the top of the head, you sound super excited from playing FF7 Rebirth. I know that you're a big Final Fantasy fan just like myself, and you've been excited to continue Cloud, Tifa, Sephiroth, Aerith's journey. Has the demo made you more excited for FF7 Rebirth, and why?
110% easily. That is an easy answer. 110% I'm more excited to play the game. Like, just to have the opportunity to try it. But on top of that, I feel like I never played the full Final Fantasy original. So there's a lot of things that I never got to experience, where the why Cloud is such an iconic character and why Sephiroth is so iconic. I never got to experience that. So now having that opportunity to try that out and see it on a new playing field, especially the new graphics and just how beautiful and stunning the game plays, 110%, I'm ready for this game. Day one, I'm ready.
I'm not gonna lie, I am so jealous. I'm so jealous that you got to play Rebirth, but thank you for giving us your thoughts. It's Final Fantasy. Thank you so much, Mini Midas. As always, you can follow us on our journeys. Mini Midas will be streaming. Where can the people find you, Mini Midas?
You can find me on Twitch at @minimidas_. And also, you'll also find me on the YouTube. But if you want to keep connected with me on a one-to-one, you can definitely follow me on my socials, which is @minimidas_ as well. Yeah, you'll find me about there.
And that's it, man. I'm not even gonna lie, I was stressed. Minnie's a big fan of Final Fantasy as well, just like me, but not as big a fan as I am. So I actually can't believe that he got to play it and I didn't. But it is what it is. I'm glad one of us got to play it for the channel. Huge thank you to Square Enix for actually getting an appointment for Mini Midas to play it. But how excited are you for Rebirth? Is it one of your most anticipated games of the year for next year like me? February is gonna be stacked. Let me know in the comments below what you're most excited for 2024. I've been Mr. Midas. You've been incredible. Shout out Mini. We out of here. Peace.